Gas stations across the East Coast running out of fuel as drivers fill up their tanks after a cyber attack shut down the Colonial Pipeline. We saw the lines today here. This is over at Costco in Fairfax County. What a sight.
Yeah, but the experts say the panic buying, that's not the answer. It could actually threaten the supply chain for weeks to come.
It will take a few days to be up and running. It's not that we have a gasoline shortage. It's that we have this supply crunch and that things will be back to normal soon, and that we're asking people not to hoard.
Well, people aren't listening to that. Officials say the pipeline could be operational by the end of the week, but if people are hoarding, there will be effects for much longer than that. We have team coverage on this story for you tonight.
Fox 5's Lauren DeMarco is looking into what this could mean for your summer vacation. But first, we do want to go to our Lindsay Watts, who is live in Gainesville, Virginia, with the very latest on what you need to know for the days ahead. Lindsay.
Angie, busy gas stations here in Prince William County today. Earlier, this Exxon off of Lee Highway was out of regular and mid. Tonight, there is no fuel here, and we have been trying to let everybody know who's still pulling in. The owner here says the reason behind that, all the people who showed up today with their gas cans.
In the last 24 hours, fear over gas shortages and price surges have people lining up. Some stations are tapped out tonight here in Virginia and other states along the path of the nation's largest fuel pipeline.
I was just watching somebody over my shoulder with a gas can. Is that necessary?
It's not necessary, but it's happening. I mean, people are panicking right now.
Energy market analyst Phil Flynn says the gas shortages are being fueled by this rush on the pumps. It follows the Colonial Pipeline shutdown on Friday. Hackers attacked the computer systems, demanding a ransom.
This attack on U.S. energy infrastructure was a big deal, right? It was an attack on the economy. It was an attack on the consumer. But, from a real supply of gasoline situation, we really had enough supply to get through a couple of days. But because people are panicking, they're filling up their gas tank, that's causing some of these shortages.
It may be easier said than done, but he says the biggest thing to remember right now, don't panic. If you can avoid driving the next few days, do that. Then you don't have to come and fill up. You can avoid these crowds. And if you do live somewhere where prices are surging, he says these numbers are going to be coming back down when the pipeline fully reopens.
But passing by the throngs of people getting gas,
because I figure if all the gas is going like that, I better fill my car up too.
many figure might as well.
I saw it on the news and I said, let me go out and fill up.
There was like 1.5 miles of cars.
Kenny Talbot was driving out past Fredericksburg and says lines were even worse out there.
I could clearly see a fight going on between someone who had pulled in from one direction and then the 70 cars that were waiting from the other direction. It's crazy.
Virginia is one of the states most impacted by shortages. According to data from Gas Buddies tonight, over 8% of gas stations statewide are like this one, out of fuel. Compare that, though, to some gas stations in North Carolina. Some parts of that state are seeing over 50% of gas stations without fuel tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, some of these outages are huge, Lindsay, and we want to show you what's going on in other parts. Our area isn't the only one being impacted by all this. As we mentioned, the Colonial Pipeline sends fuel all along the East Coast. So these were the lines that we saw today at gas stations, as Lindsay mentioned, North Carolina, where they saw a ton of outages, Georgia, Alabama, as well as Florida. Gas stations there have also been running dry, and prices are spiking with this high demand.
And if you have travel plans coming up, yes, this can affect you as well. Lauren DeMarco is live at Reagan National tonight to explain how travel could be affected both on the road, but also, Lauren, in the sky.
The cyber attack coming just when air travel was beginning to pick back up following the pandemic. Now, experts say as long as the Colonial Pipeline is back up and running in the next few days, airfare should not be affected. Different story, though, when we talk about taking a road trip for Memorial Day weekend. The TSA saw its busiest day since the start of the pandemic this Sunday, more than 1.7 million air travelers. With demand up following the vaccine rollout, travel expert Troy PETENBRINK predicts airfare will begin to rise, but fingers crossed, the pipeline cyber attack should not lead to a spike in fees because airlines and the cruise industry have fuel pricing controls that protect them in the short term.
Now, if this were to last a longer time, yeah, we'd probably see an uptick in prices. So let's keep our fingers crossed that that's not the case.
American Airlines has said it's adding stops on some longer flights to areas where fuel supplies are not affected. But a spokesperson says Reagan National Airport is on a separate pipeline, and Dulles International Airport has several days worth of fuel on site. Heading out on a Memorial Day road trip, that's where you will feel the biggest impact. Several stations in the district had long lines this evening, others completely sold out of gas.
I'm definitely not going to go home now until I find some gas.
PETENBRINK says the pipeline issue has created a perfect storm because it comes on top of increased summer travel demand and a pandemic-prompted shortage of truck drivers who supply fuel to the stations.
Traditionally, a lot of the truck drivers were older. Many of them used this as an opportunity to retire. Unfortunately, COVID robbed us of a lot of folks. And on top of that, people are taking their time in terms of just going back to work.
He recommends using AAA to get an estimate of your gas costs ahead of traveling, and apps like Gas Buddy or Get Upside.
The beauty of that is you don't want to be spending your time hunting around for the cheap gas in a destination you don't actually know. The other thing that you want to think about is making sure your car's well maintained before you head out on that road trip. You're going to get better fuel efficiency that way. Make sure the tire pressure is good and things like that.
You also may want to get an estimate on any of those rideshare apps before booking your trip, because they've already seen higher prices due to less drivers out on the road working during the pandemic, and a spike in gas prices not going to help. Back to you.